Hey there YouTube, it's MountainMan3225. Well, I'm bringing an old video back to y'all, how to modify an ft2900r yaesu. I removed this video because I felt kind of bad. My radio went south and I thought it might have been the modification. I have no idea. But I've had a lot of folks ask me about that video, and a few of them said, oh, don't feel bad because it could have been the radio. So I'm bringing it back to y'all. But I am leaving a disclaimer. I'm going to say it several times through the video. I'm saying it now. If you have issue out of the radio after doing this, it is not the videos and it is not my fault. Because as with any modification, you're pretty much on your own. So I'm just making that clear right now. Now, my particular radio has a lot of miles on it. I'll show you in this video. I hooked it up to a 220 440 antenna without knowing, because I was a new radio operator at the time, and I bought the thing, and the feller I bought the antenna through, excuse me there, he was told by the person he bought it from it was a 2-meter, but it turned out to be a 220 440. We both learned something, and I talked on that thing for a long time before I realized what it was. So I ran a really bad mismatch into that radio for a long time and did not know it. I have 100% guessed that that was probably the cause of the radio's short life. Now, before I roll into the actual tech end of the video, I will say this. The low end modification, that's pretty much what everybody uses. So I'll show you how to modify all 3 points, but generally the low end's really where you'll want to do your most. If you need more than 75 watts, hey, buy yourself a nice amplifier. That's what I'm going to do with my new radio, and I will come back and show you all the new radio video of the new radio here soon. So with that, this is MountainMan3225 saying thank y'all for watching, and I hope this helps. Alrighty folks, this is basically what you want to do. You want to hit the DWREV and MWD/MR buttons. Basically, check out my fingers on this one and this one. You'll hold those same time and press the power button. Now let me take you off the tripod for just a minute here and see if we can get you a better angle on the subject. You have to excuse all the noise, because there we go. And then you'll rotate your VFO knob to use the HP. Then you'll press this button right here. And then you just use any one of these adjustments here. You know, you'll do your power meter and set it to check it, but FF is the absolute max output on this radio. Now if I hadn't run the wrong antenna back in the day, that's what I'm thinking caused my issue, because everyone else has done the same modification, has not given me bad feedback. So like I say, it's not my fault, not this video's fault if something does go wrong. Each to his own on this one. So anyways, that's how you get the max power. But then again, also, it's a variable of your SWR meter. If you have a perfectly calibrated meter, match everything, you'll get the exact wattage. And I'd like to hear what some of you that has like a bird meter or something like that gets from this modification. But on the flip side, here's the other end of the spectrum, which most folks use more so than the high power, and that is the low power. Now, low one out of the box is 5 watts. 5 watts is not a big deal, but hey, what have we all learned when we got that license? Use the most power necessary to make the contact, and honestly 5 watts is very unnecessary for a base station. So we're going to show you a little trick here. Go in the same way. You'll notice it says 4-4. Let's see if I can do this. Yeah, we can do it like that. Okay, you'll notice, let's zoom in here. You notice how it shows like about almost 3.5 watts there. That's going to be 5. So we're going to put it down about Probably about 1.5 watts. About right there, maybe a little less than 1.5 watts. Then we're going to hit this button right here, and it's going to do this. Going to reset it, and then let's see what we get now. It should show about 2 watts. Pretty close. Now that right there is perfect. Hey, see if you can run yours lower than that and see how far you can get with it. So far I've hit 30 miles out. I've hit pretty much I've hit everywhere local I want to. And I'm in Georgia, so in the northeast Georgia mountains. So I've talked to Toccoa, I've talked to Hall, I've talked to, of course, Cleveland. I've talked to let me think, Walhalla, South Carolina on 2 watts. I've talked to Hiawassee. There's been several of them. Anderson, I believe I've hit them with 2 watts. But there you go. Again, 2 watts. And that's all you gotta do to get that out of it. And on the other end of the spectrum, and you can custom tailor all of your other settings the same way. I had the let's see here. 10 watt, I think I left it the same, so let's see here what we got here. Got it about 15 watts right there, as you can see. Low 3 should be about 30. Yeah, it's pretty close, about 28, 29 watts. High power, like I said, the top end went bad on the radio, so it's only showing about 35 here, so excuse me anyways. But that's pretty much how you modify the radio. You'll hit the MWD/MR and the DWREV at the same time while hitting the power button. And then you'll go to menu L1, L2, L3, and HP. That's your power settings. So again, I'm going to set it up again, and I'll show you one more time what you want to do. Give me just 1 second here. Sorry if you'll hear a lot of scratching around and noise because I'm trying to find the screw. It's kind of hard to, there we go, to get it lined up there for me. Okay, let's zoom it on out just a minute. There we go. So, now we're going to hit the same button again, this one and this one. And we're going to power it up with this button right here. So, just like that right there. Now let's take it back off the tripod and I'm going to show you again exactly which menus you want to go to. You're going to scroll till you see HP, that's going to be your first one, high power, low power, 3, that's 30, 2 is 10, 1 is 5. To access them, you'll hit this button right here, which is your MWD/MR, and that'll get you into your setting. For 2 watts, you'll want to put it at 33. For 15, it'll be 6C. For 30, give or take, 90 will be the number you want there. And for 75, that's variable if you're not there. But for max power out, it'll be FF, Foxtrot, Foxtrot, as you can see here. I hope this video has been of a help to y'all. As I said, this particular radio I have not had a very good run with over the past year or so with it, but then again, it's got a lot of miles on it. So, y'all have fun. Let me know what you come up with. Let me know if the video is very helpful. Let me know how your radio does, after all is said and done. Because honestly, I'm not sure. There's only a handful of videos that shows this particular modification, and none of them really does it in an in-depth explanation of it. So as always, thank y'all for watching. Please rate, comment, subscribe. This is Mountain Man 3225 saying, till the next video, keep it safe out there and God bless.